All right. The first four are finding the vertex axis of symmetry, put it in vertex form, and sketch the graph. Okay? So we've got f of x. I'll do 2 one way and 2 the other way. So you can figure out which way you like best. All right? So I'll do the first 2 by completing the square, and then the second 2 by finding the axis of symmetry first. Okay, so when we complete the square way, we want the ax squared and the bx on one side, add a blank, and take whatever the c is and move it to the other side. Okay, so when I move that to the other side, I'm changing that +1 to a -1. To fill it. Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, so when we complete the square, remember, the b value is 4. We take half of that, divide it by 2, which is 2, and square it. So that becomes a 4. So now that we've completed the square, we can factor this to look like this. And all we have to do is take the square root of x squared, which that should always be x squared. There's got to be a 1 when we do this method. Whatever's in front of the b, so this is addition, and the square root of the 4, and then bring the 3 back over. So vertex form for this is x plus 2 squared minus 3. All right, so that's one answer I'm looking for. Okay. If we can have it in vertex form, morning there. So when it's in vertex form, I can tell that the vertex is opposite of +2 for the x, and whatever that is for the y. That's the second answer I need. And then the third answer I need before we graph it is the axis of symmetry, which is always x equals and whatever the x value of the vertex is. So we got that. So there's 3 of our 4 answers. Okay? And then the fourth answer is graphing it. Okay? So I'll make your y-axis and your x-axis. Vertex, or the axis of symmetry, is at x equals -2. So draw a vertical line for your axis of symmetry. Your vertex is on -2, -3. So just make it blue. There's my vertex. I know it opens up because my a value is +1. I know that my y-intercept is what? 1, right? So right here is my y-intercept. Okay, so the other point I need is, since that's 2 away from that, I'm going to go 2 this way, which would be -4, 1. And then connect your 3 dots for your parabola. Cam?
Wait, I'm like confused. I'm like, where did you like, for 0, 1, so this -1 was the y?
Looking up at the original problem, this number is always, when it's in standard form, the y-intercept. Okay? Any other questions? Kind of hard to get it all on one there. So the first thing we did, again, this is using completing the square method. Okay? We're good? All right, number 2, I'll do the same method. And the function was f of x equals x squared minus 10x. So I got an a and a b. But I got nothing here for c, so I can just put 0 if you want. So it looks like that doing this method. So I take half of 10, which is 5, and square it to fill in my blank. Right, Mason? So what goes in my parentheses, Mason? How do I get these? You know, up here, I had this, and I got x plus 2 squared. Now I got this. What do I get in here? Close. Minus. Use the symbol in front of the b. Okay? So then vertex form would be just bringing the 25 over that. Trying to keep it all together. So f of x equals x minus 5 squared and then minus 25. Okay? That makes my vertex what, Tommy?
-5.
Actually, the opposite of 5. And then whatever that is. Okay? What's my axis of symmetry, Michael? Sine. Yep. Whatever that is my axis of symmetry. There's my 3 answers I need. And then I go ahead and graph it. Okay? So I got my y-axis, my x-axis. This is way down, so I'm just going to say this is negative 25 here. So right here is my vertex. That's my axis of symmetry. Connor, what's my y-intercept? Y-intercept. Yeah, so what's the last number? Yeah. Okay, there's no, it's the C, right? Not the B. That's the B, it's the C. So it would be 0. So that would be here. So where's my other point at, Braden? To finish off my parabola.
The other side of it?
Yeah, how far over?
5.
Yeah. So this is 5 here, and I gotta go 5. That would be, I need to add one more, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. be 10, right? Put it in blue, I guess. Right? So it looks like this, and that's 10, 0. Right there. Does that make sense? We knew it opened up again because my A value was positive 1 or was a positive number. Doesn't really matter what it is, but when it's positive A value, it opens up. All right, so that's completing the square method. That's one way to do it. If you like that way, again, you don't have to do it that way. I'll show you on 3 and 4 the other way that I showed you. Questions so far? Okay, so number 3, we got f of x equals negative x squared plus 6x plus 2. When we do this way, we find the axis of symmetry first, then the vertex, and we plug the vertex in the vertex form. So we're kind of going different order. All right, so axis of symmetry, remember, is x equals negative b over 2a, that little formula. So that'd be negative 6 over 2 times negative 1, which is a positive 3. So this is x equals 3. So that's one answer there. All right. Then we're going to do vertex. We know that x value is 3. We got to find the y value. To find the y value, we just plug the 3 into there. I'm just going to put it right here. All right. I'm plugging 3 in for x. Whatever I get is going to be the y value of the vertex. So that's 3 squared, but the negative in front makes it negative 9. 6 times 3 is 18. Negative 9 plus 18 is 9 plus 2 would be 11. So that's the second answer we need. So then the third answer is just putting it in vertex form. What's my A value? No, negative 1. So we've got to put negative 1 for A. Then it's always x minus, and then whatever that is goes here. And then whatever that is comes out here. That's a positive 11, so we get plus 11. Okay? So remember, the A goes in front. You can just put a negative sign if you want. And the vertex, the x value goes here. It's always x minus. So if that would have been negative 3, we would change that to x plus 3. And then whatever that is, positive 11, that's plus 11. If this was negative 11, I put minus 11. So that's just kind of going the other order. Getting this first, then figuring out the vertex, and then plugging it into vertex form. And then, again, graphing. Okay? So when I graph it, we got 311, so I'll give myself some room. Does this open up or down? Down, right? So 311, I'm going to be in, we'll be in the first quadrant. And I'll just say up here's 11. Right? So 311 is right there. All right, my axis of symmetry goes right through there. Oops, I kind of missed that. Let's do this, fix it up a little bit. Okay, where's my y-intercept? Andrea? Yep. Just look there again, right? So 1, 2. Oh, I got it. Okay, that's my y-intercept. Okay, remember, it's going down. It's not, see? Remember, we know it's down. So what I get every year, people get these two right, so they're going to do this because they're used to going up. That's not right. Where's that other point go, Zach, saying? Not 0, 4. You want it, the x to be 4, don't you? All right, you want it over here, right? two away this way, so go two away that way. And then just use blue again. Does that make sense? Justin, got a question? Jagger, got this? Z? Should be 5-2?
Yeah.
Oh, it should be 5-2. We should be over 3, shouldn't we? My bad. Thanks, Tommy. That was Andrew that told you?
Yeah, right.
But you spoke up?
Yeah.
Good. Good teamwork. Yeah, we gotta be 3 away. It's not, 2 away wouldn't have been symmetrical. My bad. Sorry about that. I can't add today. You're right. That's what that was. Can't you tell? It's all right.
I would just make it 7 at this point.
Yeah, okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever, right?
We should in the ballpark.
All right. So that was doing, finding the axis of symmetry first, using negative b over 2a. All right, I'll do number 4 that way. Hopefully I won't make any mistakes this time. But I'm just seeing if you guys are paying attention. That's all. That was all my teaching. So we got a 3x squared plus 12x plus 1. So again, if you're going to do the complete the square method, you're going to have to factor out the 3 on this one. All right, but if you do the method that I'm showing you here, you don't have to worry about that. So we'll do the axis of symmetry first. So x equals negative b over 2a. So that's negative 12 divided by 6, which is negative 2. So x equals negative 2. Axis of symmetry. Vertex is negative 2. And then I got to plug negative 2 there and there. So I'm going to go 3 times negative 2 squared plus 12 times negative 2 plus 1. All right, so again, here's where a lot of you guys made mistakes on last week's quiz on something like this. Some of you will multiply those first and say that's negative 6 and square it and say that's 36. It's the wrong order, okay? You just put it in your calculator like that, you'll get the right answer. Because you're supposed to do negative 2 squared, which is 4 times 3 and get 12. 12 times negative 2 is negative 24 and plus 1. So 12 minus 24 is a negative 12 plus 1 is a negative 11. All right, so there's the second thing. So vertex form then is, what's my a value? 3. All right, the a value goes in front. All right, and then it's x minus, and what's minus a negative 2? Plus 2. And that's a negative 11, so minus 11. So there's our vertex form. And then we have to graph it. So what do we got? Negative 2, negative 11. We're in the 4th quadrant. Just go up or down. This parabola up or down? Up. This 3 is positive, so that means it's up. Okay, so when I make my graph, I'm going to have to give myself some more room. Again, we're at negative 11, so that's why I'm just going to make that. And it was negative 2, negative 11. And our axis of symmetry is right there. What's my y-intercept? Anybody? 1, thank you. So that's 2 over, so I gotta go 2 to the left. Let's see if I get the right spot this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 4, 1. And then connect my points for my parabola. Any questions on 1, 2, 3, or 4, how to do that? You can do either method, whatever method you like. You want to do all 4 like we just did that one, or all 4 using completing the square, that's fine. Right, Mason? Dom, you were supposed to be downstairs. I didn't really realize you were in there. My bad. You're supposed to be in the cafeteria, taking some test. Did you already go down there and then come back? That's them calling for you. Hello. Yes, I just realized he should have been down there. You need him in the cafeteria, right? Okay. Yeah. Cafeteria. All right, the last 4. Again, there's 2 answers I'm looking for. I'm looking for you to tell me if it's a max or minimum value you're looking for, and then what is that max or minimum value? Okay? So, that means you gotta find the vertex. Okay, so again, however you like to find the vertex, I think it's quicker just doing, find your axis of symmetry first. Negative b over 2a is negative 16 divided by negative 4, so that's a positive 4. Okay? Oh, first of all, does this open up or down? Down. So am I looking for a min or a max? Max. Okay? So I use this number to help me find the max. It's not 4. That's what some of you put down. Some of you didn't put any number down. Okay? To find the max, you put whatever you get for the axis of symmetry in for your x. All right, so again, you do 4 squared first. 16 times negative 2, that's a negative 32. 16 times 4 is 64, and plus 21. And that equals y. That equals a positive 32 plus 21, what is that, 53? So I'm looking for those 2 things, max, and it's 53. Okay? Not just the word max, all right? I need both. Questions? That's how I would do all 4 of those. Number 6. Zion, am I looking for a min or a max for number 6? Min, good. This opens up because my A is positive, so it's a min. All right. I got to figure out the axis of symmetry first. Negative b over 2a, which is negative 6. So you put negative 6 in for x. Okay, which would be positive 36 minus 72 plus 11. 36 minus 72 is a negative 36, plus 11 would be a negative 25. Questions on number 6? We're getting these right, hopefully. Number 7, we got a 5x squared plus 10x minus 16. Austin, is this a min or a max? Good. Opens up, so it's a min. Okay, so find your axis of symmetry. How do I do that, Braden? Yeah, you. Yeah, so what's negative b? Good. Over 2 times 5. Good. So that's negative 10 over a positive 10, which is negative 1. So I'm going to put the negative 1 in for the x. All right, so negative 1 squared is positive 1 times 5 is 5. Oops, I'm plus, sorry, minus 10. Minus 16. So 5 minus 10 is negative 5, minus 16 is a negative 21. Last one, same type of problem. So Connor, does it open up or down?
Down.
Yep. Is that a min or a max? Max. Think of you looking for the very top, looking for the vertex. So this is a max when it goes down. Okay? So find our axis of symmetry. Josh, what do I put for that? Josh Eaton?
You do 24 over 24.
Negative b.
Oh yeah, negative b over 4 times the negative.
Negative 40. All right?
What do you use for?
2a, right?
Yeah.
Positive 2, a is negative 4. All right, so we got negative 24 over negative 8, so we get 3. What do we do with that 3, Tanner?
Plug it in x.
Plug it in for x, right? What do we get, Beard? I thought you had the answer.
I do not.
Andrea, what's the answer? Colin, you got the answer?
28.
Yeah, 28. Any questions? 2 types of problems. I could have made it shorter, but I figured it's pretty easy, so I give you a chance to get some points if you need some points. Any questions? Josh?
I was wondering on I got like weird numbers for 3, 4, and yeah.
Complete the square way?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look at it with you.